to my channel. So I have to apologize. I kind of forgot that I was filming today because just today has been a whirlwind already and it is noon. But happy Wednesday. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna kind of take you guys through my day and show you how I have been balancing work, school, my own personal work, and living a healthy lifestyle all together because I just recently started school again. If you didn't know, I took the whole semester off this past fall winter semester and now I'm back fully online, but it's definitely been something to adjust to, something to get used to again. My potatoes are done. And I know that it can be such a big struggle for so many people to figure out a good balance, and for me as well. Like last week was the first week and I was really struggling, honestly. So I just want to take you guys through my day and show you how I'm balancing it all, and I'm still mentally okay. So thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you do, and let's get going. Okay, so I'm sitting down to eat lunch finally. I just got back from work. And I'm not going to apologize about the lighting because the sun has not come out in like weeks, and today is just such a good day today, so we love the sunshine. So today already I have gone to work, and yeah, that is one of the main things, if you have control over this, that I suggest doing, is getting your work done in the morning. I'm an opener at Starbucks, so I work at 5:30 a.m. and I get done at 11 to like noon-ish usually, and then I come back here and I figure out the rest of my day. Usually what I do is I work out right after work, but I'm kind of switching things up now to figure out a better schedule, so I've not worked out yet today. I actually just got a new gym membership, and Ethan and I are going tonight when he gets off of work. So yeah, I have a lot of time now to do schoolwork, which I love. But one thing that I always make sure that I do in order to kind of maintain my sanity is give myself time just for me. That is journaling before work. I get up early before work, journal, plan out my day. When I eat meals, no school. No school. When I eat meals, I get to scroll through Instagram, TikTok, interact with people on social media, and kind of do that aspect of my life, just because that helps me decompress. Just like eating a meal, doing what I want for, like 30 minutes while I eat really helps me kind of calm down, especially right after work, because I usually come home and eat lunch right after work, and I always feel really rushed after work, so that just helps me kind of get back into my calmness and a good mindset before I start school. So yeah, that's one of the main things that I really, really love about my schedule, is that I get to go to work super early in the morning. It's not always fun getting up that early, but it's great to have the rest of the day to do what I need to do. So if you have control over that, I would really recommend trying it out. I love mornings now. So I'm actually gonna eat my lunch and we will kind of chat in a little bit. I've been staring at my computer for far too long, and it's almost gym time, which is exciting. This is the first day that I'm kind of like implementing my new routine with like going to the gym later in the day instead of right after work, and I think I'm liking it. I feel like I had a lot more time today to do work and stuff, and I don't feel as rushed as I have been feeling, so I think I'm gonna like this method. I'm just gonna get ready for the gym, and yeah, let's chat. I think I'm going to continue this video for like the next couple days just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a overlay of what a typical like week or couple of days looks like, because they don't all look the same. But the other thing that really helps me in balancing all of this stuff when it's like crazy and you're busy and you can't find the time for anything is meal prepping, and I'm getting better at this. For a while I kind of took a break from it, but having foods available for you to just grab and eat, or grab and heat up, grab and go, whatever it may be, is essential if you are super busy and trying to stay healthy. I know it can be so hard when you live a very busy life, a very crazy life, to find the time to actually cook a meal. And it's a little bit different for me because one of the things that I do in my day to relieve stress and to do something for myself is I cook. So I don't meal prep a ton of things. One of the main things that I like to have ready for me is like snacks. I always have like chopped up veggies and baby carrots and hummus ready to go in my fridge, so I can just grab it and snack on it while I'm doing schoolwork, while I'm doing work, so that it doesn't take up a bunch of my time. But when I cook dinner, I put everything aside and I just cook dinner because that's something that I love to do, and it just really helps me kind of blow off everything from the day and focus on me, focus on the things that I love to do. So that's what I do, but I know for a lot of people meal prep is the way to go. They just don't have time to take an hour or two out of their day to cook dinner, and that's totally fine. You have to prioritize the things in your life that are important and that make you happy, and it's different for everybody. So you don't have to follow what I do exactly. This is just kind of how I have been balancing everything that I have taken on currently in my life. So with that, let's get ready for the gym. Hi everyone, happy Thursday. It is the next day now, and I just got off of work. Today I worked until 11:15, and today I actually have to go to skating. Actually tonight I have to go to skating practice at like 5:30, I believe I need to leave. I'm not really sure, I have to look at that a little bit more. But because of that, I'm not gonna hit the gym tonight. I'm actually gonna go when I get back. I switched up my routine in the gym a little bit to kind of accommodate this now, so I'm actually just going to do some cardio and abs today, which usually doesn't take as long as my other lifts, and on Thursdays I have a little bit limited time during the day, so that's kind of why I switched it up. But we are headed home, and I'm just eating some egg white bites that I picked up after work to fuel me for my workout because I haven't eaten since 7. So yeah, I'm gonna eat these, drink some water, and then we're gonna hit the gym. I'm dying. So I went to my apartment gym today just because I didn't want to drive all the way to the gym, and I didn't have that much to do because I'm doing cardio and abs, but there was somebody in there and it's just too small for 2 people, and I got annoyed. So I came back here and I've been jump roping for like the past 15 minutes. This thing is death. If you don't jump rope and you want a good sweat and increase your heart rate really fast, jump rope. I'm gonna catch my breath and then do an ab circuit. Alrighty, so I'm just stretching it out now. That was a pretty quick workout. I'm in the process of like a couple things changing in my routine. I'm transferring to a new Starbucks that's closer to where I live, and that's opening soon, so there's some stuff that is getting done right now. So a short workout today is what I had to do, and that's okay. I'm okay with a little bit of change right now because I know that I'm gonna get into a really good routine once I get to that new store and everything settles down and I get back into a good schedule there, because my gym is actually on the way home from that Starbucks. So it'll be easier for me to hit a workout on the days that Ethan and I don't go together. But right now we're going with the flow. We're getting stuff done still, but maybe in a little bit of a different order, which is totally fine. That's really one of the main things that I've learned this year, especially about making things work and balancing everything. You just really have to be flexible. You have to learn how to be flexible. And that's something that I really struggled with for a while. But now I kind of just tell myself, you know, like, it's gonna be okay, you're still gonna get everything done, you are an organized person, you know what you need to do. Sometimes it just has to be done a little bit of a different way, and that's fine. I'm out of breath from that. Don't underestimate home workouts. I was looking back at some of the workouts that I posted, like end of spring, early summer, when we were in lockdown still and like everything was pretty much shut down. And I was in super good shape. I mean, I'm in good shape now, but like I was so lean and toned because I had been lifting that whole winter. And then when I couldn't go to the gym, I just did a bunch of like body weight home workouts. I did a lot of jump roping. I did a lot of rides on the Peloton bike. And don't underestimate that, because I don't know if I could do one of my HIIT workouts now. I think it would wipe me out, but definitely want to start trying to incorporate more of those types of workouts here as we get closer to like spring. Still prioritizing strength, but gonna lean out a little bit here, I think. So yeah, what's on the agenda today? From now, I've already gone to work and stuff, but gonna shower, gonna probably just make like a smoothie bowl for lunch. I'm not starving. Get a bunch of homework done, and then we got skating tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna shower and I'll probably see you guys when I'm eating. Okay, yum. Okay, so yes, I'm in my robe. I have a very hard time getting out of my robe after I shower. So this is something we do here if you're new. But I just made this smoothie bowl. It took freaking forever to blend. I don't know why, but I did spinach, strawberries, cranberries, almond milk, and a little bit of peanut butter. Usually I do banana. I don't have any banana. And I added the cranberries and spinach for like some micronutrients. Cranberries are a superfood, so if you can add those in, don't do too much because they can make it sour, but if you do a little bit, you get the benefits and you don't have to taste them. And then I also added a little bit of kashi, blueberry, something cereal on top for like a granola. So I'm gonna eat this and just kind of relax, and then we're gonna hit some schoolwork. All right, folks, we're dressed. Opening the blind. The sun is out again today. I'm so grateful for that. It literally
when I was at work, I was like looking outside and it looked like spring because it's warm out today. It's like 35 to 40 degrees and the snow is melting. And I was like, oh, spring. Like I just got like that feeling that you get when spring comes. If you're not from Wisconsin or the Midwest, maybe you can't relate, but then I walked outside and I was like, oh yeah, it's the middle of January. But that is a-okay. We are living in the moment. And yeah, so it's time to do some schoolwork. I'm taking 2 classes right now. So I go to school through Arizona State University, and it's an online program, so it's all going to be online until I graduate, which I like. It means that I can do stuff on my own time, work at my own pace, basically, as long as I meet the deadlines and stuff like that. But they split their semesters into 2 terms, so term 1, or term A and term B, and I'm taking 2 classes right now. I'm taking an English class, which I'm pretty sure I already took, but whatever. They require 2 entry-level, freshman 100 level English classes, so I'm taking the second one right now. It's fine. It's a little bit of work, but, you know, it is what it is. We're taking it. And then I'm also taking an exercise class that is pretty much the same exact thing as my certified personal training test and course that I took, so I'm really liking that class. It's a really great refresher for me, but it's also relatively easy. Knock on wood, it's easy right now. So yeah, I really like having just 2 classes because I can just focus on those 2 and not try to balance like 5 classes at once, which was really difficult, especially when we all went into quarantine and I was doing classes that were supposed to be in person online. So I'm really liking the online format. I'm getting back into my groove with school, and now I'm going to finish up a couple of assignments, might take a quiz. The one nice thing about my exercise class is you can work ahead, so I'm like a week ahead already, just because my English class takes up a little bit more time and work, and I thought if I could get ahead in this exercise class, I can put more focus towards the longer assignments for my English class. So that's definitely one thing I do to stay balanced and make sure everything's getting done, and I'm prioritizing things that I need to do and also things that I want to do. But let's do some schoolwork. Alrighty, I just got 2 big assignments done for my English class, and it just feels like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. I don't know what it is about like introductory English and writing classes, but the assignments are like they're like, yeah, you just have 2 assignments due this week, but there's like 15 parts on each of them. I'm like, why? But I planned them each out this week and like worked on different parts at different times so that I didn't get overwhelmed, and I finished them early. They're due on Sunday, and I got them done today. Oops. I got them done today because I just want to have the weekend to myself. I'm crooked. I just want to have the weekend to like not have to do schoolwork. But I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna have some peppers and hummus, I think. But yeah, I feel really good now. I think I'm gonna take a break and eat this and then do a quiz for my exercise class. And I don't know, like everything that I had due this week, I finished. So I can maybe start getting caught up for next week. I still have tomorrow to do some work. I'm just not gonna rush. I'm feeling pretty tired today. I have worked at 5:30 a.m. every single day this week. One more day I can sleep in a little bit, but my body is just telling me it is time to slow down. But yeah, just cutting up some of these little baby peppers. You don't have to do this. I like to cut them up. Just, I don't know why. Usually I just eat them whole, but today I feel like cutting them up. This is one of the ways that I easily snack when I am busy. Today I'm not busy, which is why I'm cutting them, but like if I did have a lot of stuff to do, or if I was like watching a lecture and I got hungry, I would just grab this bag, or I have baby carrots and hummus and just snack on that because it's really yummy and it's an easy way to eat without like taking a bunch of your time away from what you're doing. So yeah, I guess it's just like important to always remember that no matter how much stuff you have to get done and no matter how stressed you are, just know that there's always a way to do it. There's always a way for you to figure it out and to get it done. You have to be able to go with the flow sometimes and be flexible with your schedule. And sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do. It's just as simple as that. Maybe you don't want to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning, but that's the only way you're going to get everything done for the day. Then you just have to do it, and it's a sacrifice that you have to make, and making those sacrifices are what's going to get you to where you want to be. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices to put yourself one step ahead of everybody else, or one step ahead of who you were yesterday or last week. And it can be tough, but once you get into a routine and you keep doing it, it's just going to get a lot easier. I would highly, highly suggest getting up earlier in the morning because it gives you way more time in the day to get things done. I personally, if I didn't work in the mornings or on days that I have off, I still like to get up around 6 or 7 so that I can get my stuff done, so that I don't feel rushed. Sleeping in once in a while is great. Listen to your body, do what you need to do, but waking up in the morning earlier really, really helps me personally feel more organized and feel like I can accomplish the things that I need to accomplish that day. Let's go have a snack. I look bald. Alrighty, guys. I wanted to kind of wrap up this video and just summarize pretty much everything that I've been doing lately to stay organized, stay on track, and not lose my mind. So yeah, the past 2 days I just kind of showed you guys how I go about my day now. The number one thing that works super well for me is getting my work done in the morning, whether you work from home or you go to a job. If you can have control over that, I would definitely suggest working in the morning, getting it done and out of the way for the day so that you have the rest of the day to do the things that you need to do. I know personally, if I have to work a like mid-morning to late afternoon shift, I feel like my entire day is gone and it stresses me out and I don't get things done. So I work usually like 5 a.m. to noon, something like that. But that way I have the rest of the day to do the things that I want to do. The other thing that I'm doing and starting to implement is going to the gym at a better time. I've been going to the gym as soon as I get home from work and then doing homework right after that until I either go to Ethan's or cook dinner or go to skating or whatever. And I just always feel rushed. So yesterday, like I told you guys, I just did schoolwork from the time I got home from work until about like 4:30, and then I headed to the gym with Ethan, and that saved me so much time. It gave me a lot more space in the day to dedicate to school. So that's something that I'm going to be trying out. And then also like meal prepping. The biggest thing that I meal prep is breakfast. I take overnight oats to work now. I used to do this a lot and then I kind of stopped, but now I'm doing that again just to make sure that I'm still eating well and
getting enough calories in every day, but not having to worry about cooking all the time and stuff like that. You saw my snack today. You've seen a couple of my meals. But that's a little bit different for me because I love to cook and because that's one of the things I set aside time for. Which leads into the next thing that we kind of talked about during this video is making sure that you prioritize first the things that you need to do and then second the things that you love to do. Always, 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 always do one thing every single day that you love to do for you. That's really, it's for you. It's for your mindset. It's for your mental health. Just do it. And once I started doing things during the day that I loved every single day, I was so much happier and my mind was so much more clear and ready to do the things that I needed to do. So make sure that you are setting aside time to do the things that you love to do. And that can be working out, that can be watching one episode of a show, cooking, whatever you want it to be. Go ahead and do that. And then I think the last thing, or one of the last things we talked about, was just making sure that you are flexible and you're willing to change up your routine if you need to and if it's going to benefit your productivity. I have always been somebody that's not a huge fan of change, but recently I've been trying to work my way into that, work my way into just like going with the flow and knowing everything's still going to be okay. And that's really helped me. I've changed up my routine a lot lately, especially with school starting now. Things are different and I have to prioritize different things and set aside different times to do my own personal work and then school work and social media stuff. And there's a lot of things that I do in a day, and the way that I do them now is a lot different from before when I wasn't in school, and that's okay. We're still figuring it out. We're still getting everything done. And we're still doing it well. That's one thing. You don't want to rush through it. You don't want to just get it done. Like, you want to do it well. So yeah, that's just how my days have kind of been going. I'm well. I was not well last week with school. I was a little overwhelmed, but it takes time to get used to new things, and you can do it. You are strong enough to do it. I 100% believe in you. You've got this. You can tackle all hard things 100%. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you out if you're struggling right now. A lot of people are back in school this week, last week, next week, whatever it may be for you. Just know that you can do it. You can still live a balanced and healthy lifestyle while you're in school. So many people are able to accomplish that. I know you can do it too. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here always. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.